We've drawn in Florence. Fiorentina 1, Juventus 1. Very frustrating. I'm really upset, mostly about the referee, who we're going to touch upon. But I'm just annoyed that we didn't get the 3 points today because this Fiorentina team is horrible. They're horrible. They're really, really bad. They haven't won a game all season. Their form at home is subpar, to say the least, and that's being nice to them. And we couldn't get over the line. And I'm going to analyse the whole game, the refereeing performance, as I said earlier. We're going to touch upon everything. And let me know in the comment section what you thought about the game. Like the video if you enjoyed, share it to some friends, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we're so close to 20k. God willing we hit that by the end of the year. That would be really, really cool. But yeah, let's just dive into this straight away, right? First of all, I want to go over to this tab. Couple synonyms I want to sort of study for the refereeing display. A bit of English language revision, let's call it. These are synonyms for the word incompetent. Let's just pick out a few. Unfit, I like that. Ineligible, I like that as well. Inapt, I like that. Unfitted, I like that one. Unprepared, incapable. Green, bit rogue, but cool. Dilettantish, never heard of that one. Inefficient, ineffective. These are all synonyms to describe Valeri. What's his name? Valeri? I don't know. Let me have a look. I wrote it down. No, it's Doveri. Quick VAR check, except I did it correctly, unlike Doveri. Well, you had to do your dovere, which was to do your job, and you didn't do that well. Guys, the flipping pen! How is this possible? This only happens to us. It only happens to us. How can this only happen to us? The pen not given on Duzan. I'm watching it in real time. Duzan turns into Ney at Santos, does a backheel nutmeg on either Ranieri or Mari. To be honest, they're so bad at football, the both of them. Dumb and dumber. I couldn't tell who's who. They're two useless footballers. Anyway, he spun one like a Beyblade, right? Let it rip. Cool. Getting yanked down. I'm thinking pen. Clear pen. I'm sitting on my sofa all chill, all calm, thinking, yeah, clear pen. Never seen a pen so clear in all my life, right? Even people with glasses could tell that's a pen from a mile off, right? Anyway, ref gives a pen. I'm thinking, good job, well done. You did your job. It's a clear pen. Then I'm seeing VAR check. I'm thinking, hold on a minute. What do you mean VAR check? We all saw it. It's a pen. He's getting yanked down, tugged to the ground. If that's not a pen, what is? He checks the monitor. And cool, Vlahovic is also tussling him and his arms out because he's getting yanked down. That's why. That's why his arm's on him. And the ref disallows it and gives a foul on the other player, on the other joke man, defender. What world is that a foul against us? How the VAR's job is to overturn clear and obvious errors. That was not a clear and obvious error. You made a clear and obvious error by overturning it. Do you know how oxymoronic that is? You, Valeri, what the hell your name is. Doveri, whatever your name is. Eri. You made the error. I can't believe it. It only happens to us, these things. Vlahovic was ready to take the pen, silence their fans, who also, by the way, today, is horrible. That's another issue. The Federazione should ban that curva. It happens year upon year. Disgusting chants at Duzan. It's horrible. But the Federation does nothing. It's so bad. It's so bad. But the referee, you're incompetent. The VAR room, you're useless too. You're, as a collective, it's so poor. It's so poor. How is this acceptable? How can this happen? And what do the Federation do? They want to sue some poor guy that makes content about FIFA recreating goals. They want to sue him instead of deal with actual problems in Italian football, like the youth system, like the national team, like the referees, like the VAR rooms, like the stadium, like the infrastructure. There's so many problems in Italy, and they don't care. And that highlights everything. Not just the penalty, but the whole game. The fact that, what's his name? Who is this? Let me just see their lineup, yeah. They're all so Mickey. The fact that Pablo Mari didn't get a booking, the fact that he didn't get a yellow for that whole game is a disgrace. He was tugging Vlahovic every single time. Pause, his shirt. He was holding on to him. He was WWE choking him. He was Khabibing, Conor McGregoring, everything, bro. It's a disgrace. The added time. There was more added time. Do you understand in your head, yeah, ref, that it's a minimum of 6 minutes, a minimum. There were stoppages, there were injuries in added time, and you blew the whistle 7 seconds before the minimum time. Constant. You slowed the game down. Constant fouls when there were no fouls. You weren't letting the game flow. You weren't booking the players. Mari should have been booked. You wrongfully booked, what's his name, Cabal. You were making errors from minute 1 to minute 90. And the federation should ban you. I want to see tomorrow or tonight, whatever, a statement from the federation saying he is not refereeing for X amount of matches. X amount. Because it's happened again. First it was the Verona game. I swear it was the same ref. Am I tripping or was it the same ref? And you've done it again today. The refereeing was so bad. And that would have changed everything if we go 1-0 up from early, bro, in cruise control. But no. You ruin it again. It's so frustrating. On the game as a whole, we were the better team, I would say, in terms of possession, in terms of chances created. But again, like, not even chances created. Big chances created, but we didn't take them. Vlahovic missed a one-on-one. He should be burying it. He should have just shot without trying to go around the keeper. But the thing is, for me, I think the system was wrong. The system was wrong because here, why are you playing a 3-back? I don't get the 3-back thing, to be honest, guys, because with the players we have, for me, 4-2-3-1. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You got the keeper, Di Gregorio or Perin. It doesn't matter, right? Right back, Cambiaso. Left back, Cabal. 2 centre-backs, Kalulu, and I would play Rugani, to be honest. If Bremer's not out, it doesn't really matter because Bremer's a big miss, but I would just do Rugani and Kalulu, right? Double pivot, Locatelli to Ram. Yildiz in the 10. Yildiz needs to play in the 10, bro. Yildiz is so wasted in this space here because he has to track back too much. He's not on the ball enough. How can a man like Yildiz not be on the ball enough? How is this possible? He needs to be on the ball the most. He needs to have the most touches of the ball. He needs to be the creator, the finalizer. He needs to be the Messi of our team. And he's wasted out wide. I've said it before. He needs to play in the 10. Then you put Conceição or Zagrova on the right. Kostic on the left, high and wide. And Dulzan up top. That is the team, bro. McKennie, right wing, in this position. I don't get it. McKennie covers a lot of ground. Defensively, he's okay. His recoveries are good. He's physically imposing. But you see the difference when Conceição came on. McKennie's not creative. He's not a creator. Why are you playing him here? If you're going to play McKennie, you got to play him in a double pivot then as an engine. I don't get it, bro. He's out here. He's wasted, in my opinion. That's why you have to have a Zagrova or Conceição there. And Conceição, you see, he raised the level when he came off the bench. So it was a bit, even the subs, I didn't really understand it, subbing Kostic off. Kostic scored a worldie. He was creating. He was whipping in great crosses for Cabal, who Cabal offered nothing. And to be honest, Cabal can't play wing back like Kostic can. So that didn't make no sense. I don't really understand why we didn't bring on Conceição, Zagrova, David earlier. Just go all out attack. Because, to be honest, bro, a draw in this game, what does it give us? It gives us a point. Obviously, I understand. I'm not stupid. I understand how basic math works. But a point in this game is very underwhelming. It's very underwhelming because when we look at the table, which I'm going to look at in a sec, we needed the 3 points. It's just the creativity. It was slow. It wasn't. Kostic was creating. Yildiz wasn't on form today. Cambiaso was sloppy, bro. So sloppy. It was a shame. The guys looked tired from international break. I don't know what it was, but for me, it's the wrong system. Spalletti never has played a 3-back in his life. He plays the 3-back, but change it, bro. Change it. The 3-back doesn't even suit us. Defensively, we look weak. Kelly as a central centre-back, I didn't like too much. I think he has to play out here. Koopman is as a centre-back. I'm still not really convinced on it, if I'm being honest. Di Gregorio for me as well. Like, on the goal, okay, Mandragora, he struck it well, whatever. He's probably never going to score a goal like that again in his whole life, right? But he didn't reach out. You understand? It was like, he just kind of accepted defeat. But he made a few other good saves, Di Gregorio, so it is what it is. The Vlahovic miss is annoying, the one-on-one, because that was a massive chance that he probably should have done better on. I don't know. He went round the keeper. Probably should have shot early, in my opinion. But yeah, man, it's just frustrating. Let's have a look at the table now. I haven't even looked at the table. Look at this, man. We're now 6th, boys. If Como win, they go above us. And Como playing Torino, who we drew to. But knowing us, knowing our luck, Como are going to win. Napoli play tonight against Atalanta. So if Napoli win, the gap just increases. Milan playing the derby tomorrow. Bologna won. Rome have to play as well. We're just falling behind the pack. We're falling behind the pack. We could potentially be 5 points off top 4. 5 points off top 4. It's massive. That 5 points is huge. Guys, from the way we're playing, right, I have to say, it's a top 4 charge this year. Okay? But I'm not even confident in getting top 4 with the way we're playing. We don't have a clear system. We don't capitalise. We don't create enough defensively. We leak too many chances. I don't know if we're getting top 4. Now, the squad on paper should be top 4. But all these teams above us have been better than us this season. And you can even throw Como in there because they beat us. So a good 4 minimum have been better than us. Potentially 5, even 6. Today, we needed to win. Fiorentina, what are they? They're last, guys. Fiorentina are last. They're dead bottom. They're 20th. They're 20th. Verona still haven't played yet. They might get a result against Parma. They're dead last. You can't draw to Fiorentina. You can't draw. We needed the 3 points today. We needed 3 points today. And we got some, look, Cagliari next. I mean, Cagliari are better than Fiorentina. So it just becomes harder and harder. Becomes harder and harder, and the performance today, in my opinion, right, it was a bit disappointing, because I look at this and I think we're gonna probably look back and regret it. Yes, the refereeing performance was horrible. I agree. Yes, that probably shot us in the foot, but still, bro, control the controllables. After the pen was not given, I said, look, guys, we still got to win this game. We still got to batter them. And then we could talk about the ref after, but it won't affect the result because we still would have won. But we didn't do that. We didn't do that. And look, man, it's disappointing. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, bro, because the ref was horrible. The ref is the thing that's annoying me the most, to be honest. But still, a lot of work needs to be done. And if I was Spalletti, I would change the system, guys. I would have to play a fullback. But let me know in the comments what you think. Subscribe to the channel, as I said, if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.